What's up, YouTube? We're going to be going live here on YouTube and TikTok. When I ever talk about anything, links, etc., just click the link in the description. There will be one link, and it'll take you to my whole resources page, and all the links for everything will be right there. Okay? Going to go live here on TikTok also. 3, 2, 1. I'll periodically be answering your questions. TikTok is where I answer the most because it pops up here on my screen. My recording software, streaming software for YouTube is not the best for the chat. I don't know why. If you got a suggestion of what else I should use, please leave a comment. What's up? What's up? We're going to be looking at some charts today. We're going to be talking about the overall market. We're going to talk about some news. We're going to talk about Stepn. So, hop on in. You know the deal. As soon as we get to 100 likes, we'll start diving into the charts and see what's going on here today, see what we feel like the market's going to do today and maybe for the foreseeable future. But yeah, as soon as we get to 100 likes, we will get rolling. We're streaming live on YouTube and TikTok. What's up, EJ? Sorry if it's a little echoey. I had to tear down my studio over the weekend and put it back up. I haven't put everything back up, so I don't have all the stuff. But as soon as we get to 100 likes, we will get rolling, start diving into these charts. We're live on TikTok and YouTube, Daily Crypto Bull across all the socials. We're at 5 likes. As soon as we get to 100 likes, we'll get rolling. We'll start diving into the charts. We'll go through Bitcoin, we'll go through Ethereum, then we'll go through whatever charts you guys want to look at. You call them out. We'll take a look. We'll dissect them. Probably got some news to talk about. But as soon as we get to 100 likes, we will get there. Hey, what's up, Mario? Yeah, I remember I was chatting with Mario last night in the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, definitely hop in it. Click the link in my TikTok bio. That'll take you over to my crypto resources page. One of those links will be for the Discord. Hop on in, man. I'm in there a lot. I'm talking with people all the time. We're over 100 likes. All right, let's get rolling. I start every stream the same. This is the lifetime chart of Bitcoin, right? If you're newer to crypto, realize this is the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. Price goes up, it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. It goes up, it goes down. We are in a down period, right? 100% of the time so far in Bitcoin's 13 years of existence. If you buy when it's down, that has turned out to 100% of the time be a great idea. So we're down right now. I'm willing to bet that trend continues. These blue lines are the Bitcoin halving events. They're the most important thing in all of crypto. If you don't know what they are, what they do is they mark the moments when the amount of Bitcoin that can be mined per day gets cut in half. It creates an overnight supply shock. The next one is over here around March 2024. Look what happens after the blue line. Boom, price up. Boom, price up. Boom, price up. What do you think is going to happen here? Boom. So that's why buying back here in the down periods is the best, because you know the halving is coming. You just got to be able to look out a little bit further. Let's go to the more zoomed in Bitcoin chart. And so that's the thing. When they say when in doubt, zoom out, that's not a joke. Seriously, zoom out. That's why I start every stream completely zoomed out. Because this is when you look at things from this perspective, your decision making becomes a lot more clear. We are not in I don't think we are in a bull market anymore. I think we have went into the bear market. Which again, bear market, bear market, bear market. I think we're in a bear market. I think we're going to come down lower. Don't freak out. Rejoice. Be happy. Be thankful that you get to get this at this price, because you're never going to see it here again. But looking at the chart today, I did take a long back here. I didn't send that out to the text group or the Discord or anything because I wasn't as confident of it. I just took it because Lever Atlas printed a green dot down here on the 2 hour, and I'm like, well, about 70% of the time, if it prints a dot below the white line or above the white line, it's a winning trade. So I have definitely won on this trade. That's very nice. But right here, what crypto are we looking at? We're looking at Bitcoin. Bob Marley was a prophet. Governments are the thieves of working class and killers of saints, prophets, and Jesus. Facts. We're not a religious channel, but I appreciate and respect your views. Which crypto you showing? Oh yeah, this is Bitcoin. So we're looking at Bitcoin. See, we've got this trend line. We're below this trend line. We're below this Fibonacci line. If we go back over here, we're even below this fib line. Looks like we came down to about the top of this golden pocket right here. So very interesting to be looking at this. We have a bounce off it. Where's this going to go? I'll be straight with you. I'm not super optimistic. It's got to get above this fib line, which is resistance now, and this trend line. And I just don't see what catalyst, what factors could really pump it up. So to me, it's just good accumulation time, because again, lifetime chart of Bitcoin, right? Best time to buy was when it was low, right? Every single time, 100% of the time. I expect that trend to continue. Thanks for the follow, Pimp J. Thanks for the follow, Mike Hughes. Let's go to ETH. Let's take a look at ETH. 184 people in here. Y'all are awesome. You think you could send us up? We're at 321 likes. You guys think you could send us up to 1,000 likes? I bet you can do it in like 10 seconds with that many people in here. You guys are awesome, by the way. We're streaming live on TikTok and YouTube, Daily Crypto Bull on all the socials. Let's take a look at ETH here. I took an ETH long today too, not right at the bottom. I took it, I think, about, what's the price at? I think it was 28.70 is where I got in at. And so I've taken some profits out here because I think it's going to have a hard time getting above this zone right here. This is about 29.50 to 29.60, but we'll see. This is a pretty sharp rise that we've had so far today, and we're still well below the zero line. So this could come up. We got the VWAP pointing up right here. So this could come up. You know, maybe we do see a pump. Maybe we see Bitcoin and Ethereum go up, 10% from where they are right now. That would be nice, because we're still, if we zoom out, let's go to the daily real quick on Ethereum. We're still, look at, there's a low, a high, a higher low, a higher high. If this were to come up, then we made another higher low, and we would stay on probably about this trend line right here, if you can see it, this blue one with the circles around it. So that's really interesting. Hey, wow, we're at 1,800 likes. Yeah, you guys did that, 1,900. You guys are awesome. Wow, you did that really fast. I looked away for like a second. If you're giving comments, I'm not responding. It's not that I'm ignoring you. I'm just looking out here on my computer screen, so I'm not always looking at my phone here. So, I think this is a strong support zone, but again, I feel like we're in a bear market. So I think up, down, up, down. I think overall, we're going to keep having good buying opportunities for the long term. Let's zoom back in. Let's go back to the 2 hour again. Let's look at what Lever Atlas is momentum up. We had a big dip down here to about -90 on the momentum chart on Lever Atlas. So yeah, that's what that is. I think right now for the day, I think things look bullish for the day, anyways. But I'm still a proponent that overall, I think we're in a bear market. Wheezy, Sal the Lover, thanks for the follows. What do I think of RSR? I don't know much about RSI. Vlex, Doja Brat, thanks for the follows. All right, throw out some other coins. What you guys want to look at? Let's take a look at Solana. Any of you guys got involved in Stepn? Man, I have been loving Stepn. Like, I'm making like $100 a day now. I have 3 shoes, and I'm making like $100 a day. It's crazy town. Solana's had a little bit of a pump here. Makes sense, consistent with Bitcoin and Ethereum. Nightmare, thanks for Nightmare. I like how you spelled that. Thanks for the follow. I see a lot of Kava coming in. We'll look at Kava next. Solana here, so it's pumping some too. I think there's some room. This is the thing is, this looks like resistance right here to me. About 102 is some fairly strong resistance, I think, for Solana. So I think Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana are going to come up a bit more. But then we'll have to see. I would really be looking at Lever Atlas to see what it's telling me, because these red dots, they mark tops of price, green dots mark bottoms of price. Yeah, so we'll call that Solana. Let's go to Kava. Remind me again, what does Kava do? Oh, Kava's been on a nice little pump. Oh, broke above its 200-day simple moving average. That's what this yellow line is. That's a very strong resistance or support, depending on which side of it you're on. If you're below it, it's a resistance. If you're above it, it's a support. So that it busted through that. What happened here? What happened on 420? The Kava went from $4.30 to $5.11. Went up almost a whole dollar. That's crazy. State Kava, you get 23% APY on Kraken. Cool. Doge is pumping as we speak. Interesting. Elon Musk just got Twitter. Mining Monkey. Are you for real? I mean, I've been reading that it's close, but did I somehow not get that news yet? Or are you 100% on that Mining Monkey? Can anyone confirm that? Let's go. Let's look that up quick. 'Cause that's a big thing. It said, oh my God, yeah, 4 minutes ago. It says Elon Musk buys Twitter. Elon Musk reaches deal to buy Twitter. Mining Monkey, you're breaking the news in here. Good job, buddy. Thank you. Thanks for sharing that. Let's read this real quick. Everybody, let's check this out. The company's board and the Tesla CEO hammered out the final details. Oh my God. Yeah, he's happy. How do you guys feel about that? Drop that in. What do you guys feel about that? How do you feel about him getting that? Mr. Yancey, thanks for the follow. How do you guys feel about Elon Musk getting Twitter? Holy shite. Holy shite. He's going to take it private. If he does, I'll tell you what I thought. If he does what he says he's going to do, like, this is a really big deal. Really, like, in terms of, this could be, I'm just being as far out as I can, but in reality, this could be like the turning point, like historical moment, where this is the beginning, the very real beginning of a decentralized social media. And you're thinking, Elon, will he really yet? I mean, the guy doesn't need money, right? So with that being said, I could see if he does all of this, that's crazy. That's crazy. Things are really going to change, I think. Wow. I'll probably have to get Twitter again. I think it's a good turning point. Yeah, so you're kind of with me on that too. Mining Monkey, wow. Thank you for the 10 TikToks, dude. That's awesome. Appreciate you, buddy. Let's just settle on this for a second. Like, listen, I'm Mining Monkey. Thanks for bringing this up again. Jeff's Big Block, thanks for the follow. I got goosebumps. I'm like trying to, you guys cool? Like, we were going to look at charts, but this is just such a big deal. You guys cool if we kind of go through this real quick? Because I want to read this right now. Company announced the world's richest person, which serves as a platform for political leaders. Yeah, of course, you know what Twitter is. Ownership of Twitter gives Musk power over hugely. He owns 100% of Twitter. Societal and political issues. It really does. So that's scary on one hand. But with a lot of, Spider-Man style, with great power comes great responsibility. Because this is, wow. Free speech is the bedrock of a functioning democracy, and Twitter is the digital town square where matters vital to the future of humanity are debated, Musk said in the release. I also want to make Twitter better than ever by enhancing the product with new features, making algorithms open source. Wow. To increase trust. Like I said, if he does what he says he's going to do, defeating spam bots and authenticating all humans, Twitter has tremendous potential. I look forward to working with the company and the community and of users to unlock it. That is, oh my God. Oh my God. Hope he fires those employees that work there. There will probably be a big overhaul. I'm sure plenty of people that work there really don't want to be there anymore. Why aren't stocks moving? Been going down for 8 months? Because big reason they're not moving, I don't want to spend too much time on that. It's just because they've been going up for like 12 years, man. They've been going up for like 12 years. So, and they're way, way, way overextended. Free speech coming, Trump coming back. I mean, I don't care so much about Trump coming back. I'm sure he will. If they're doing what they really say they're going to do, because we got to have a free speech platform. But I mean, I think it's up to the users, to not be such assholes, right? I think we got to start respecting each other more. That's my biggest concern. With that said, I'm not cool with Twitter being the decider of who gets to say what. That's not going to work at all. So this gives us a real opportunity. And plus, there's going to be a lot of changes here from what he's saying. Like, what else? Like things like getting rid of the spam bots. Where did I see that here? And I think one way he's going to do that is, I don't think this Twitter is going to be completely 100% free anymore. I think you are going to literally have to spend some pennies. I literally mean pennies or fractions of pennies to use Twitter, like verify yourself and stuff like that. But this is super interesting. God, this is interesting. I would think Twitter stock would go, well, there's no point in Twitter stock really going past $54.20. because that's what he bought it for. So it's not really, every shareholder of Twitter will get $54.20. Like if you own a share of Twitter right now, just you're going to get $54.20 for every share you have when he closes this thing. Wow, this is crazy. Let's go back to the charts. It's hard to even pay attention to the charts right now because I just want to like dive into this. Wow. I'm sorry. This is still sitting in for me. I hope that even my worst critics remain on Twitter because that is what free speech means. Totally. Listen, I'm not some Elon Musk fanboy, but I respect the guy. I really do. How can't you? Yeah, I think you'd have to be a fool to not respect him. Look at him. He's the richest man on the planet. He's created 2 massive companies. Now he's taking over Twitter. Like he's a very historical, exceptional human being. Right? He is. I'm not a fanboy or something like that. I kind of don't care about a lot of things he says, but you got to respect the guy. Let's look at Aquin. Thank you, Judenhold, for the rose there. Hey, what's up, Pizzuto? Let's look at Aquin. Aquin is one that I really want to get. You guys have heard me talk about that a bunch, but it's got to come to my price. It looks like we're hitting some pretty strong resistance up here, right? We came here, got bounced, went up a little higher, hit our heads on about 18.3, and now we're hitting our heads again. So and you can see Lever Atlas is showing momentum going down here. Very interesting. So I think Aquin looks like it's going to get a correction, as it should, because it got some real hype, came in, pumped it from $11 to $18. It's going to come down, in my opinion. If it doesn't, I would be absolutely shocked if it doesn't come down here very shortly, and probably come down to at least sub $14. In reality, I could see it coming down to about $11. Eat this. Thanks for the follow. Let's take a look at what else? Financial freedom. Yeah, we just saw that about Elon buying Twitter. We were just looking at that. Sure, let's take a look at Theta. God, it's hard to even pay attention to anything else right now because that's such a massive event. It's not necessarily directly impactful to crypto, but you know what's about to go up? Doge is about to go up, is what I think. Because there's going to be massive speculation that he brings Doge into the Twitter platform. I bet Doge, I'm sorry, Theta looks like it's going up. I got to look at Doge literally this second. Look at that. Look at what just happened to Doge. Not a joke. Look at that. Holy crap. Loot, Albert, FGH, thanks for the follows. Yeah, look at Doge. Because I just thought of that. I was like, if he just did that, I bet, God, Doge went from, oh my goodness, it just pumped from 12 cents to 17 cents. It went up like 50% almost in a matter of like 12 hours. And this candle right here, like let's go to the 30 minute. Look at that. Look at it just take off. Wow. I was just thinking about buying Doge this morning too, but I had no idea that Elon was no idea. Doge isn't something I usually trade or buy. This would have just been a quick one for me, but I'm staying away now because it's coming up to its 200-day simple moving average. I am not buying Doge now. I think we missed it. I think we missed it. I would not touch it right now. That's me. 907 Levitt Turner Perlux. Thanks for the follows. Is Shiba pumping too? You sold yours last week, Sean. Dang, man. Let's take a look at SHIB. SHIB pump too? That really, I didn't expect that. Like, why'd SHIB pump? Elon don't care about SHIB. Elon's a Doge guy. So I don't understand why SHIB pumps so much. I wouldn't be touching this either. I wouldn't be touching either of these. I think we missed it. Why am I using simple moving averages? Because simple moving averages are a very good piece of data to use, in my opinion. Bitcoin's going up too. Yeah, everything's going up a little bit right now. Render. Let's take a look at Render. That's one I've been meaning to look at more. Render had a nice little bounce here from about $1.58 to about $1.68. Looks like we did hit a topping out of price. So Render may be, this is on the 30 minute though. Sorry, let's go to the 2 hour. So it is not. Okay, so it went way down here into the negative on Lever Atlas. By the way, if you guys are wondering about any of this stuff, if you want to support the channel, click the link in the TikTok bio. It'll take you to my resources page. Check that out. Be sure to check that out. I have these. If they made the page, good stuff. Join the Discord. I'm in there a lot. Good people in there. Great resource. Check out the YouTube channel. Check out my my text list while it's still free. I send out trade alerts and other great finds that I have. No spam, no junk or anything like that. I don't even send out that many messages. But when I do, they're great. Join it because I'm going to start charging for it soon. A lot of other good stuff too. Shirts, referral links to some things. I guess I get a little bit out of those, but it's worth the channel a bit. Anyways, check it out. So that's Render. I think Render's narrative and what it's trying to do is really, really interesting. What's your PI prediction? What is PI? I saw VeChain. Let's take a look at VeChain. And if I'm not responding to your comment, I'm not ignoring you. I'm just spending a lot of time looking out here on the computer screen and not always looking at my phone screen, so I just don't see all the comments. Look at how nicely VeChain hit this Fibonacci line right here. Right, big deep momentum wave. Lever Atlas prints a green dot, hits the Fibonacci line, bounces right up. So VeChain's range. I've been buying VeChain since it was well under a penny in 2017. I really like that project. Dave, Adam, thank you for the follows. Paul Simpson, thanks for the follow. Elon's effects. Elon, this is a big thing today. Like, I all of a sudden just want to consume. I start wanting to watch videos. Elon is Jesus Christ. I don't know about that, but all right. Can you check Jasmine? Let's take a look at Jasmine. Sure. Jasmine could be an interesting one. Trading in a range here. It had that big old pump a while ago from about doubled in price. And now it's come down to maybe a more reasonable range. Printed the green dot down here. So actually I think a lot of the market is going to be green for the rest of the day after going through these charts. And that's why we do this every day, is we go and look at a bunch of charts. And then it gives us a view of what's really going on in the total market. And today it looks like it's mostly a green day to me. Not to mention, I'd imagine a lot of markets, anything tech, just because of this Elon Musk thing, is going to pump things like that are not even related, right? Because Twitter is going up, Doge went up, Shiba went up. Everything's just going to kind of go up because the market's feeling excited today. So that's super interesting. It's going to do this double top shape. Oh, Monkey, thanks for the TikTok notes, dude. You're awesome. Bradley, thanks for the follow. Dollar index is topping. Let's look at the, is it DYX? What is it? Remind me, what is it? What is the dollar index? What's the ticker? Is it DXY? Right, DXY? Yeah, compared to ETH, that's not helping me much. I saw Luna. Let's take a look at Luna. Bitcoin turned it up. So Luna, boy, Luna was down here at about sub $80, huh? I don't know how, I wasn't paying, I had some family come in town last week, and so I wasn't as hardcore looking at everything as usual. And then it went down, got a nice rejection right here around the $76, $77 mark. Pumped up to almost a Hondo, god dang. And then down here, pumping again. I think we're looking at a pretty green day. Oh, that's a nice bullish divergence too, right? Price going down, momentum going up. That's a nice bullish divergence right there. Wow. Rest of the coins are altcoins are pretty much. H. Bulal, thanks for the follow. Yeah, Dogecoin's really turning it up, Flash. What do I think of PYR? PYR is, what is PYR? Is it Vulcan Forged? Because if it's Vulcan Forged, I'm a big fan of Vulcan Forged. Is that Market Cipher? No, this is Lever Atlas. It's similar to Market Cipher, but it's different. I made it myself, for myself, but obviously people wanted access. So you can get access to it if you want. Click the link in my TikTok bio, and it'll take you to this page. You can get Lever Atlas right here. I do have a free trial running on it. And if you take me up on the free trial, you actually get my whole $1,000 trading course for free, whether you keep Lever Atlas or not. So really good deal running right now. But Luna, I like Luna overall, but I probably wouldn't be buying it right here. Boy, what a good spot to. I don't know how I missed that. I don't remember Luna being sub $80 last week. I don't know how. Last week was just a weird week for me. It is Vulcan Forge, Dave. Okay, good. Yeah, man, Vulcan Forge. Let's take a look at Vulcan Forge actually, because it always messes me up because it doesn't make sense. PYR, Vulcan Forge, like there's no correlation to the letters. But I'm really big on gaming crypto. I'm really big on gaming crypto. I think Vulcan Forged is gonna be around. Guys, if I had to pick one thing that I'm focusing on, it's gaming crypto. It is gaming crypto, gaming crypto, gaming crypto. And I'm not a gamer, right? I haven't had a PlayStation since the PlayStation 1. I don't play PC games. I'm not a gamer. It's just so obvious to me that gaming crypto is literally a massive evolution in this global gaming industry. But it looks like got a nice little pump going on here. Down here at $10. What was it up here? 19. What's the all-time high on Vulcan Forged? I wonder. It's so much higher than this. Lifetime high of Vulcan Forged was like almost $50. Came down here to $6.74. We're still really low right here. I mean, to me, see, we're getting this uptrend here too. If we draw a trend line, we'll draw two of them. Kind of want to go like that. Then I want to draw another one. I want to draw it from the wicks. So that's interesting, right? I think I love trend lines. I really love trend lines. And this is Vulcan Forge here. So it's here. You know, this connects nicely with these two. I think that that's a solid trend line, but then you got another upward trend line here too. Like I said, overall, I think we're in a bear market, but there's still reason to believe we could be in an upward trend. I don't know for how long. Let's take a look at ADA. But yeah, I like Vulcan Forge, that's for sure. Sus people asking about ADA. Looks like I got a fib chart here, but boy, that's tiny. Ooh. Oh, I'm on the daily. I was going to say, why is it all red? Make that a little bigger. That 200-day moving average is way the heck up there. Boy, that's just been down, 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 down. I did have that nice pump back here where it got up to, about $1.25. When was that? 28th of March? Yeah, I suppose that was about the high. Came down here. If you follow this over, you can see how this bottom right here correlates with this fib line kind of like right here. So now it's having a little bit of a bounce again. I think we're in a green day for crypto. But yeah, Cardano. If you really like Cardano, damn, it's in the 80 cents range. I feel like that's pretty solid. But it depends on your view. Long time. No, I don't have. It's not this guy got market cipher. No, Nate RT8. It's similar to Lever Atlas. To market cipher. It's Lever Atlas though. Click the link in the bio. You can get it going here. It's my own indicator that I made for myself, but now you can actually get you can get it yourself if you want. I think I like it more than market cipher, but I'm biased. Obviously, I made it for the way I trade, and that's why I include that course, my trading course with Lever Atlas, to show you how I trade using it. Let's see, what else we got here. You think it's going back up? I mean, eventually, again, I want to remind you guys, this is the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. Do you see that? This is 13 years of Bitcoin, right? One of the biggest problems that people have is they zoom in way too much. They'll stare at this red zone and be like, oh my God, it's so down. Oh, and it's like, but they don't understand. Look at this blue line. This blue line's the Bitcoin halving. Here's the next Bitcoin halving. Look what happens after the blue lines. Every time. Boom, boom, boom. What do you think's going to happen here? Boom. So you just got to understand the Bitcoin cycles, because if nothing else, you know when the Bitcoin halving happens, it's going to set off a bull run, because it marks a moment in time where it creates a massive overnight supply shock to Bitcoin. And that's how these markets always have started, and it's always going to be a big factor. I thought you were talking about AU like gold. Yeah, I don't look at gold too much, but I'm not against owning gold. 0DK, thanks for the follow. Who you trust, Elon Musk or TikTok investors? I don't know if it's necessarily an either or, but I don't know if I really trust either of them completely. But I think Elon, I'm going to sit here and think Elon is going to do what he's going to do with Twitter. But Elon never sells his coins. He's ride or die. The guy's worth about $300 billion. It doesn't even matter to him. So what he does with his money has nothing to do, that's not true, but is not like the end all be all of what we should do. He's the richest man in the world. Most of us probably don't even come close to comparing. OnePlus, thanks for the follow. Do you do longs and shorts, play a role in Bitcoin movement? They definitely do, Dave. They definitely do. Elon Musk is keeping a barrier for Dogecoin. I'm sure he is. So Dogecoin could get out of meme coin status and get some real utility if he really uses it with Twitter, but we'll see. VThep, thanks for the follow. Can you explain little entry point in common? HK, I'd be glad to, but please rephrase that. I'm not 100% what you're asking. Dogecoin, we already looked at Doge. Doge has cranked up a ton. If Elon Musk has 10 billion, it cannot go below a certain price. That's, I don't know, 10 billion. I don't know. You mean 10 billion? How much Doge does he have? Because 10 billion Doge coins wouldn't be really that many Doge coins. What is it? I guess that'd be a good amount of Dogecoin. $10 billion of Dogecoin would be like most of all of the Dogecoin that exists, so I don't know which one it is. Elon bought Twitter. He did, yeah, Sam. We were talking about that. He tweeted he'll be a trillionaire with Doge. He likes to mess with people though, but he could be. I mean, he single-handedly can make Doge valuable, straight up, especially with Twitter now. I mean, come on. Can you do TA on Doge? We did. It's just pumping like crazy. So there's not really any TA to be done on it. To me, it looks like the pump has happened, and personally, I wouldn't touch it right now because it's pumped so much that you don't want to chase. If you get in on that early, because God, it's so funny. This morning I was thinking about buying some Doge because I'm like, I think this thing's gonna close. I didn't expect it to close today, but well, I'm out of time. So one of the best things, instead of buying, one of the best things to do is to decide when not to buy also. We looked at Luna, we looked at ApeCoin. Both of those look solid. Overall, the market's looking at kind of like a green day. What do I think of Anchor, like Anchor Protocol? Revoltus? Pegasi. Is it going to retrace? I mean, Doge could go up more. I'm just not going to chase it because it's pumped up so much that I think a lot of the hype has hit it. And I'm not going to chase that. You've noticed AMP coin has been resistant to going down with Bitcoin. Has it? Take a look at AMP. So this is, I got it on the monthly. Oh, shit. I got to go back to, I didn't mean to do that. I'm on the wrong chart. Hold on. Stay with me. Let's go back to AMP. Let's see what AMP's been doing today. Doesn't look crazy to me. I mean, one of the things about AMP, like if you really look at it, let's go to the daily. You know, AMP has been, it hit its all-time high back in about a year ago. Like even when Bitcoin hit its other all-time high in November, AMP didn't hit a new all-time high. So if AMP doesn't follow Bitcoin, I think it doesn't follow Bitcoin to the bad way. Like it's been going down for almost a year now. It's just been going down. So that chart, I don't love that AMP chart. I really don't. Go all in, trust Elon Musk. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to trust Elon Musk, me personally, but I'm going to side that I believe he is going to, I'm just going to assume he's going to do what he's been saying he's going to do. Because he knows everyone's watching him, and it's a big deal. Like if he's going to say that stuff, he's got to do it, in my opinion. So I trust that I think it's in his best interest to do that stuff. Race, thanks for the follow. Doge is going to drop, probably. I think it's pumped up so much. Hey, what's up, Kryptonaire? Yeah, let's take a look at Arweave. Is it ARV? Is Arweave AR? No, ARW. What is Arweave's ticker? Yeah, there it is. Okay, Arweave. Zoom in there a bit, scroll it over. So, we're on the daily though. Sorry, my chart. Let me refresh it quick. There we go. Okay, 2 hour. Looking at Arweave, it's got a little bit of green going on for it too. Looks like everything is pretty much, it looks like a green day overall to me. We did look at Kava. What's up, Jeff? We did look at Kava. Kava was green too. It looks like it's going to be a green day or 2 or 3 to me. I did take a long on Ethereum and Bitcoin this morning. I did not post that in the Discord or send that out to the text group because I didn't feel confident enough in it. Mostly because of when I decided to enter. Because the green dot printed. This is Cardano somehow. Wait, I wasn't meant to be looking at Cardano. What was I going to be looking at? It's supposed to be Arweave. But yeah, if you guys want to get my crypto alerts, just click the link in my TikTok bio or the link in the YouTube description. Scroll down. You can join the text list while it's still free. I don't spam or anything like that. This is the type of thing where everyone else charges money to be in, because you get my best like finds and trade updates, like live trade updates. So join it while it's still free. Join the Discord too, for sure. That's a growing community. I'm in there a lot. The people in there are awesome. We are really doing some awesome stuff over there. So definitely check that out. You get yourself Lever Atlas if you want to trade. Free masterclass, how I get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free. Check that out. But God, trying to get Arweave up and it's just not happening. Here we go. Yeah, so we got a nice little pump here. Nice little green candle. That's interesting. Long term on Quant and H-bar, I don't know so much, but I think they both have good potential. H-bar I would probably pick over Quant. That's me personally. Jeff, all is well. Been busy already today. Good stuff. Can you not explain entry point? So like entry point would be like where you get in on the trade, right? So my entry point on Ethereum, for example, was 28.70 was my entry point on Ethereum today. And Bitcoin, I can't remember, is like 39 or something like that. But so that would be the entry point, and if you're taking a long, when the price goes up, you're getting free crypto. I mean, the price is going up on the crypto you already own, but when you get in like that and trade, you actually get free crypto when the price moves. Like you get more crypto for free. There's no exaggeration. That's literally what I mean. But Arweave is coming up to a bit of a resistance here. That's what I see. So I'd say about $28 is a resistance, but Arweave could definitely go from here up to 28 before it meets some resistance. That's my thought. Tyler Richards, thanks for the follow. Have you looked into Rocket Coin based off Rocket City and Metaverse? I have not. It's only Kiwi, thanks for the follow. Lucas, thanks for the follow. Thoughts on Shiba? I'm kind of out on Shiba. I really am. I really, really am. Funky Green Dog, Jeremy, Booger Lips, thanks for the follows. Stepn, baby. Let's take a look at Stepn. Let's look at GMT. I have 3. Put a 1 in the chat if you're in the Stepn app and you have a shoe. Yan Septian, thanks for the follow. So GMT up here at about 322. Looks like it hit some resistance here, a little under $4. Now it's sitting here about $3, about around $3 to $3.25. Looks like it's trading in a range right now. Came up. Printed a dot's come down, printed another dot. Interesting. I wonder if GST is in here. Green Satoshi, there we go. Let's take a look. Because yesterday it hit like, oh god dang. It hit, well, I knew it hit $5, but I didn't know it hit like 567. Dang. Wow. But it's kind of trading in a range too, between like $5.50 and like $4. You see that time frame there? Looks like it's got a pretty good support zone at $4, and then I would say probably about a little over $5 as resistance, but it keeps getting above it. It's hit a high of $6.41. Wow. Thanks for sharing the video, Ultron, and the follow. You have 5 shoes, Crypto Nice. Awesome. Working on 9. See, that's to me is kind of the magic number. I have 3. But I just started using the app like not even 2 weeks ago. But it's crazy because I'm earning like $100 a day with my 3 shoes. So Crypto Nice, you have 5 shoes. I don't remember the tiers. How much energy do you get for 5 shoes? Because the reason I got up to 3, obviously, if anyone didn't know, if you have certain numbers of shoes, you get more energy, and the energy is how. If you have energy, you get to earn, and the more energy you have, the more you get to earn. So if you have 1 shoe, you get 2 energy. If you got 3 shoes, you get 4 energy. I don't remember what the rest of the tiers are. I think 9 shoes, you get 9 energy. Crypto Nice said he has 5, so I'm thinking maybe that gives you 5 or 6 energy or something. 3 shoes is 4 energy for me, Crypto Nice. I think 3 shoes is only 4 energy. Maybe there's something else there that I didn't know about. Then 9 is 15. 9 is 15 energy. Dang, it's crazy. Paul Simpson shoes, yeah. Stepn Stepn is you have shoes. Those are your NFTs. Think of them as like your game tokens. That if you have them, you can participate. That's what the shoes are. Bitcoin going to 100K? It's definitely going to 100K eventually. I agree with you, Flash. When is the question? But I think probably within the next 2 to 3 years, like with basically, in my opinion, 100% certainty. That's how I feel. What do you mean by shoes, Rusco Drummer? By shoes, I mean NFTs. They are the token of Stepn. Let's go to Stepn real quick. So this is a Stepn guide. This is Stepn. No, GoodFi. Where the hell is Stepn? Let's type in Stepn. Is that Stepn? No. So this is Stepn right here. See a shoe. Like, I can't show you on here. Or will they let me look at the marketplace? No, they won't let me look at the marketplace. It's an app you can get in the App Store, Google Play Store, stuff like that. And they have shoes that look like a lot like this. And you have them in your account, and if you have them, then you can go earn by walking, running, or jogging. It literally tracks you and everything. Pretty good idea, I think. I don't know exactly how it's going to play out, but since it's involved with fitness, I just see so much goodness for it, and the demand for it is so high. But they're controlling the gates to get in. Let me do this real quick. Let me actually look at y'all real quick. So they're controlling the gates to get in because you need to have an activation code. And there's a limited number of activation codes. Oh, hey, Jeff, I see that you commented on YouTube. Appreciate you, man. What was I saying? Is about Stepn. So a lot of people want to get in, like the pressure to get in, like more and more people want to get in, but they can't because they need an activation code, and there's a limited number of activation codes. So they're maintaining that momentum, that pressure, that good adoption rate, but yet increased demand rate also. Oh, Race, just throwing roses everywhere. Dude, you're awesome. Thank you. Wow, 40 just keeps going. Oh, Race throws out a big heart too. Couple of them? You're made 56 roses, another big heart. Race, I feel the love, man. I really, really do. Thank you. You are so awesome. Appreciate you a lot. I have goosebumps because I really appreciation because I do come out here and I really try to serve you guys. I'm glad you're digging it. Thank you, Race. Thank you very, very much. Jeff over here on YouTube is saying demand by limiting production. That too. I also, because this is what I do. I'm full-time crypto. And by the way, if you guys go buy any of my guides or click one of my referral links, that supports me and my channel and what I do and my research. Like, I'm your researcher, is the way I feel about it. And I go out and get my hands on stuff. I mean, I lose money, I get burned, I get rugged, because I have to go out there and be one of the first to like get involved in things and then report back to what I found. So with Stepn, what I found so far, after a little under 2 weeks, is I've worked my way up to 3 shoes because I decided that was good to get more energy and earn more, because now I'm earning about $100 a day with my 3 shoes. My 3 shoes cost me maybe about $2,600. I started out with 1 shoe, and it had 2 energy, and I was earning, this cool, I got a walker, because I kind of walk anyways. You earn more with a jogger or a runner, but you got to go higher speeds. And then I got 2 shoes, and I was like, all right, that's cool. I thought I'd get more energy. I didn't. I was like, oh, I guess I read that wrong, because I did. And then I up-leveled this shoe, because I got it didn't have any breeding, so it had no mint, if you know what I mean, because you can actually breed your shoes in Stepn and make new shoes. And I was gonna breed my 2 shoes to make a third and get me a third, but after I did the numbers, I realized minting a shoe is not really worth it. It's not. So instead, what I did is I just leveled up that second shoe and sold it for a profit. And I took that money and I bought 1 shoe, and then I threw in some more money. I still had money left over from that other sale, but then I used that, plus I threw in some more money to buy a 3rd shoe. And so far, I've really liked that. I just bought that 3rd shoe like 2 days ago. And so to me, minting shoes, Race, thank you for more roses. To me, minting shoes doesn't make sense. At least on the common shoes at the levels I'm at, which is level 9 and under, it didn't make sense. Money-wise, numbers-wise, it just didn't make sense to do that. So I don't know how much minting is really going on, because it doesn't really make sense to mint, straight up. It just doesn't. If anyone has any bit of a long-term vision, it doesn't make any sense. Even in the short term, after you crunch all the numbers, you don't really make any money minting if you're going to sell it. If you're going to mint it just to give it to yourself, cool, but the other shoes you have now, they've been used more, so they're worth less. They still can earn just as much, but now they're worth less on the actual market. So after doing all those types of numbers, that's kind of the conclusion I came to, is I don't see a real good reason to mint. So we have all this demand here, and the supply, like Jeff was saying, demand is limiting production. It is, but I think that the numbers are also limiting production of new shoes. So that's good, because the more people we have coming in and the less shoes being made, that's really good for the system and the price of GST and GMT, which are their 2 coins. Maybe it'll be worth it later on in the game to mint. It might be, but currently, it's an economy. So they have a tendency of evening themselves out, because if it just becomes really obvious that, oh, I just need to mint a new shoe and I get profit, the market figures that out pretty quick, and enough people come in, as well as minters, sellers, and buyers, and they create this equanimity, this balance. So I don't think that the minting of shoes is really ever going to be that profitable. I think it's going to be something people do as a cheaper way to get themselves another shoe. I think that makes more sense. That's where I'm at so far. Can you send me a Stepn code? I cannot. That's the thing, is like everyone wants codes, but they're very, very limited. I have one code, and I don't know what to do with it, right? Because I can't think of a fair way to give that thing out one code. I reached out to Stepn trying to get more codes, but they haven't got back to me yet. So I'll have to reach out to him again soon. Solana's going up. Everything's going up today. I think Elon Musk's Twitter thing is really a big catalyst of that. You got your code on Reddit, Crypto Nice. Awesome. That's actually a really good thing. Go onto Stepn's Discord and their Reddit and just keep seeing, hey, is there anyone that could give me an activation code? I'd really appreciate it. Just keep doing that every so often, and eventually you will get one. Somebody will give you one. Jeff, I'm going to try it. This is good info. Would be a good YouTube instruction video. I am going to be making, because again, I've been gathering my information by using Stepn, and now I want to make a more comprehensive, like, beginner's guide to like kind of give you all the information about Stepn, at least that I've gathered so far, which should be the big bulk of it. What about minting shoes? What are shoes? What are the different types of shoes? What do they earn? There's a lot of questions to be asked that I had to figure out. That wasn't as easy to figure out as you would think. Well, welcome to crypto. That's everything. Like, everything is never as easy to understand as it should be. You can make 20K monthly with Stepn if you have common level 30 jogger and 9 shoes. I believe it. I got 3 shoes at level 9. Granted, when he says common level 30 jogger, your jogger, he just means the one shoe. The other 8 shoes can be level 1, because you're only using one shoe ever. When you use it, you're only using one shoe. So the level 30 jogger, that's his one, and all the other ones are there just to give him more energy to get more out of that one shoe. And I that's something I learned too, because originally I started with a walker, but now I've moved on to a jogger, because you can still walk and walk fast and earn with the joggers. I'm not much of a runner or jogger, but I am a walker. So joggers earn a little bit more than walkers do. And so since I can just do the same thing and earn more with a jogger, that's one thing I've learned. But runners earn the most, but runners are the best value. Even though they earn the most, they're the cheapest of the shoes, because most people want to walk or jog. They don't want to run because to earn, you have to be going at least a certain speed. So running shoes, you obviously have to be going, I think you have to be going 8 kilometers an hour or faster, like on average throughout your run. So that's not for everybody. If I'm walking 30,000 steps, it's not so much about how many steps you take, because it's not like, oh, I could walk a ton and just earn. No, because your energy runs out after you walk a little bit. Like, I'd say for like one full energy, you're gonna walk like maybe a quarter of a kilometer, and to use like 2 whole energy, you might use up half a kilometer. And then after that, you can't earn anymore because your energy's gone. Runners are hard, especially when you have to run for 45 minutes at 15 shoes. That would be a lot of energy to burn. That's a good point too. But if you're a runner, wow, what an opportunity, right? But I'm with you. I think joggers are the best way to go for most people, myself included, because of the earning to speed thing. Because I could walk. Because with walkers, you need to go between 1 and 6 kilometers an hour, right? If you're going under or over, you're not really earning. But with joggers, you can go, which is walking speed. But with joggers, you can go 4 kilometer to 10 kilometers an hour. So I'm typically walking faster than 4 kilometers an hour, but less than 10, that's for sure. So, I can just walk like I normally walk, at kind of a brisk pace, and earn more of my jogger than I would with my walker. But yeah, I have one code, and I don't know what to do with it. There's no fair way for me to really give it out. So it's just been sitting there. I have had it for over a week. God, Elon Musk, dude. Elon Musk. By the way, be sure to follow me on Twitter too. Check out your boy on Twitter. Click the link in the TikTok bio. And my Twitter link right there. Just click the little Twitter button. Check me out on YouTube also. That's for sure. Take that free masterclass. That's for damn sure. Learn how to get Bitcoin, Ethereum for free when the price goes down. Give your boy a follow on Twitter. I'm Daily Crypto Bull on all the socials. That is my handle. Not real Daily Crypto Bull, Daily Crypto Bull 2. No, straight up Daily Crypto Bull on all the socials. Definitely go follow me and join our Discord. Legit, you get a lot of access to me. And join the text list while it's still free. Seriously, this is a very, very powerful thing to be on. Most people by far charge for that. What was I just about to look at? I want to go back to Elon Musk. That's just crazy. Since 1995, the largest takeover by activist shareholders of a company was AstraZeneca 2021 purchase for about $42 billion. So this is the largest takeover in decades. And he's going to be taking it private. The news followed weeks of evangelizing the necessity of free speech. De facto town square sees Twitter as essential of functioning democracy, and I agree with that. The economics of the website are not a concern. No, they're not. He's worth $260 billion. He doesn't really think about money for himself. I just really doubt it. He just thinks about having successful companies. That's what got him to where he is in the first place. Musk said he would open up the website's algorithm. Wow, open source. Putting content moderation decisions into clear view. Although some researchers have said that would be difficult. I don't care what the researchers say. Musk will figure out a way to do it. He has also pushed for simple, broadly popular changes such as adding an edit button. Yeah, thank you. As well as pledging to eliminate spam box. Thank you. And he said he was open to Twitter's verification process to more users so the authenticity of accounts can be determined more easily. That's also necessary. Twitter, that unsolicited offer, that's right. The board adopted a so-called poison pill plan the day after Musk's offer. God, I'm just so excited about that. I'm just so excited about this. Because Twitter needed a change. And social media, right? Social media needs a change. It does. It really, really freaking does. Because it's so centralized and censored. That it's just it's crazy, right? I mean, how many people lose their YouTube channels, their TikTok pages, their Twitter accounts, their Instagram accounts, their Facebook? It just gets taken away, and there's nowhere to appeal it. There's not even really any rhyme or reason or explanation, and it's not fair at all. So we need a social media revolution. We really do. It's got to change. And Elon Musk doing this with Twitter, I think could very well be a historic moment that this pivot, this shift starts right now. I'm very excited about it. I got goosebumps. I feel very good about this. Elon Musk is taking the W out. Titter. Bro, do you believe in the market? Which I'm not sure what you're saying. I suppose I believe in the market. Do you mean like the crypto market? Like the technology? 100%. Blockchain technology all the way. Once Elon is fully in place, I'll reset my Twitter account. Fair enough. Monty Monkey's mind is blown. Release the hounds. Wish I had purchased a jogger. Turns out I'm not much of a runner. Well, you can go sell your running shoe and buy a jogger. Because I had a running shoe. That's the one I was going to just mint with because it was cheapest. So I got it at 0 mint and I was going to breed with it. And I decided I leveled it up to level 5 because I got it at level 0 mint. And I leveled it up to level 5 0 mint. So it was fairly valuable and I made a little profit off it. Almost a whole Solana, I think. Maybe a little more than that. But there's a 6% fee too. So when you go sell it, whatever you sell it for, they're taking 6% out as artist and platform fees. But I would say just sell your runner and put that money into a jogger. My shoe sold. I put it up at night, and when I woke up in the morning, it was sold. So I'd say if you not much of a runner, sell your runner and get a jogger, for sure. So you are assuming he will do the right thing. Well, the right thing is very subjective, but I believe he will work towards what he's saying he will do. And I think that those are, in my opinion, very significant improvements to Twitter, to the town square. That's my opinion. I think the Australian spot ETF is priced in. I do. I just don't think I don't think it itself is that big of a deal. It's totally priced in already, though. I would be shocked if it's not. Because but what's really, really, really good about it is that, this is another major country doing this, so it's really putting more pressure on America to allow a spot ETF, because that's a big deal, right? The Eth Merge, the spot ETF for Bitcoin, the XRP case getting over, and the Bitcoin halving are like the 4 biggest events I see happening in the next 2 years, and those are huge. Jeff over on YouTube says, Elon wants to do what's right, good intentions. Again, I think what's right is subjective, right? There's not a clear right or wrong, but I think he wants to definitely make massive changes that are in a way that me personally, I would enjoy and appreciate and would want them to turn into. ETH all the way. Yeah, ETH is by far the #1 thing I accumulate. And by the way, if you want to learn how to get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free, click the link in my bio. Go over here and take my free masterclass. How I get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free when the price goes down. And up, but down kind of catches your attention a little more. I don't understand why the US does create a digital dollar on Bitcoin like they did with gold. It's just a big deal. Crypto Nice says spot ETF, ETH Merge, Bitcoin halving. What was the 4th? The XRP case. Jeff, what does Kava look like to you? Kava looked, let's pull that back up. Let's pull that chart back up. It was a little bit ago we looked at it. Remind me of what Kava does. Yeah, that's pretty up there. Definitely broke resistance. Let's pull that up here. Broke resistance. Really, it's actually looking a little bearish to me. Here's why. Because we have this big, Lever Atlas is showing a bearish divergence, likely to play out, I should say. To me, it looks probable, but it's not confirmed. We have this wave up here with this price high, but we have this higher price high with this lower wave down here. This looks to me, when you have price going up and momentum going down, that's a bearish divergence. I would say in the short term, we're probably going to move into a red wave. That's what happens, right? Up, green wave, red wave, green wave, red wave, green wave. I think we have a red wave coming in. Doesn't mean there's nothing to freak out about. Do you think XRP will win the court case? I do, but I think that they will be forced to allow the SEC to have a win also, which means like paying them a fine, basically. Whoops. That's what I think. Goodness, come on. Stay together, buddy. Quit dropping on me. That's what I think. Doge is bearish now too. I don't know about that, man. With Elon, listen, I'm not like a big Doge guy because it never had any use. Elon could give it a lot of use. If he starts to incorporate it with Twitter, Doge all of a sudden becomes legit status to me. Yeah, I agree with Invest in Monkey. I think I could definitely see that playing out. Thoughts about Solana, though? I really like Solana. I really do. I think Solana's going to be around for quite a while. I'm using Stepn, that's on Solana, and Binance Chain. But I think of it as mostly Solana. I heard a lot of positives about it lately. I like Solana's approach. I think Solana could be... Yeah, I just don't see Solana going away. You know what I mean? I think it keeps having projects build on it because it's so much cheaper to build on than Ethereum. Although Ethereum is the number one thing I accumulate long term, no doubt about it, it's got its problems to figure out. And Solana's got its problems, but it's open enough to let people build. It's cheap enough, right? And there's still enough opportunity there. And it's a good project. It's good technology. Jeff says, Kava, that's right. It says it's a finance platform under Cosmos. Thank you. By the way, I love the Cosmos ecosystem. If you don't have any Atom staked over in the Cosmos ecosystem, you're literally missing out on airdrops. Jeff says, I sold out already. Oh, of your Kava? Solana is basically the cheap version of ETH, though, but less safe. I mean, technically, because Ethereum's network effects are so big that, yes, it is a more secure platform. But Solana, and I wouldn't... I mean, they're all a cheap version, money-wise. I'm not saying bad tech. Money-wise, cost-wise, transaction cost, gas fee-wise, of Ethereum, yes. But they do things different. They're built differently than Ethereum is. They're all layer 1 smart contract platforms, but they're built differently. Despirita, thanks for the follow. Marco, thanks. Markro, thanks for the follow. Do you think Stepn will last for a while, or will it just be a summer craze? I don't know, but I think it's got some longevity to it at least, because of at least what's going on right now, where so many people want to get in, but they can't because of the activation code thing, and they're in beta. They still have the shoe rental thing to roll out. The shoe rental thing is interesting because that's going to allow people to use it and not have to invest. So to me, I've been thinking about what that means, because those people will likely, since they don't have to pay for anything, they don't have to pay for repairs, they don't have to pay for leveling up, they will likely just cash out the earnings all the time, so that will probably put some sell pressure on GST, but it may overall increase the value of shoes, because now your shoe is a passive income asset, like a piece of real estate, because you can just rent it out and someone else can use it while you're not using it. In reality, most of us, if you're in Stepn, you have multiple shoes. So from what I understand, you could rent out other shoes that you don't use. Like I have 3 shoes. I have a walker, a jogger, and a runner. I use the walker and the jogger. I don't use the runner. If I can rent out that runner and still get to have my energy, my 4 energy and stuff like that, and turn that runner into an income producer and someone else uses it, that'd be awesome. Or I can rent out my jogger or my walker, whatever. And I don't know, will it take away from my energy? If it takes away from my energy, hell no. But I'm interested to see how that all plays out. Also, there are lots of bots giving themselves out as being you. I know. Every day, dude. Every day I have to, because they come in the comments on my TikTok posts and comment and try to like scam you guys. I check my TikTok like 20 times a day. And once or twice a day, I have to delete some impersonator. I have to block them. It's crazy. Understand the renting part, Sofa King? Well, imagine you go on to Stepn, and instead of having to buy a shoe, you can just rent one, which is actually free. So you just borrow. Borrow is a better word. You just borrow someone's shoe and go run. And then you split the earnings. That's how it works. Will work. What are the exact numbers and other mechanics? I don't know, and I don't think Stepn has decided on that yet, but it'll be interesting to see how that goes. Jeff says, made a little bit. I'll buy back in when it's 450. He's talking about Kava over there. He's over on YouTube. Any thoughts on incoming MetaMask coin? That would be fun. Are you sure that's coming in though? Because they've been talking about that for so long. But that would be a big deal. That would be a big deal. I'm sure I would qualify for plenty of it. I've been using MetaMask for 5 years. So I'd be excited if they do that. Stepn is going to make a lot of millionaires, especially since we're still in the early phase. And that's the other side of it, Crypto Nice. It very well could, because we're so early. And we're talking about fitness. That's like a multi-$100 billion industry mixed with tech, a multi-trillion-dollar industry. And it's interesting, and earning and economics and apps, and it's easy to use. Like, you're using blockchain and crypto, but it's so easy to use. You don't even know you're using it. I mean, I do. You probably would too, but most people wouldn't have a clue that they're actually even using blockchain or crypto. And that's, for things to get to real mass adoption, that's what has to happen. It's got to be so easy to use. And Stepn's really easy to use. I can go for a walk and I can earn GST, Green Satoshi Token, which is $5 right now, right? I went for a walk this morning because I got 3 shoes, so I have 4 energy. I only had 2 energy this morning. So I went and walked, and I earned like $50 in like 10 minutes of GST. What? Crazy. Love it. So less than 2 weeks ago, I bought my first shoe to start testing it out. Then I bought another shoe, and I was going to mint them. And I decided not to because I really wrote down and crunched all the numbers of not just what was I going to make on the shoe. Because yes, if I were just looking at the shoe from what I bought it at, from minting it, from what it cost to mint it, and then sell it, there would be a profit. But when you use shoes to make a shoe, to mint a new shoe, their mint count goes up, so their value goes down. So after I crunched all the numbers, it was about the same. So I was like, it doesn't make sense to mint. It just doesn't. At least in my position, it didn't. If you got a whole bunch of shoes, I don't know. But I feel like I'm in a common scenario, and I feel like for most people, it probably doesn't make sense to mint new shoes if they actually look at it at all. Do you like MetaMask? Yeah, I mean, I've been using MetaMask a long time. Like, you kind of have to use MetaMask, in my opinion. Currently, anyways. Are you just in the crypto market? Yeah, I mean, I do some real estate too, but crypto to me is the most fun market. It's changing all the time. There's new news, new stuff, new projects. It's the most innovative. It's the most talent attracting, innovation building thing that humanity has ever seen in terms of speed. It's insanity. I love it. I actually like that I think we're in a bear market. I like it. I was afraid. And I think I hope we go a lot lower. I hope Bitcoin goes down to 20K. I hope Ethereum goes down to, $1,000. I do. Because I want to get as much of it as I can. Now I trade, so I get a lot of it for free, but I have cash. And I just wait. And if it goes down that low, I'll literally take up, not financial advice, just what I'm probably going to do. I'll probably take out a loan to buy out more Ethereum and Bitcoin if it gets down that low. Jeff says real estate here in Texas has gone crazy. I bet it has everywhere because of inflation. That's what inflation is, really. Value of cash and value of assets are inversely related. As you print more cash, the value of the cash goes down, right? Supply and demand. So assets, they're more limited supply. So if the cash value is going down, the asset value has to go up because it's priced in terms of cash value. So what the Fed with raising interest rates is trying to do is bring that back to some kind of balance. So that's why they're bringing up these big interest rate hikes, because the more expensive it is to borrow money, the less people are willing to pay to buy assets, like a house. Money was as cheap as it's like literally ever been to get the past 2 years. So that's why price houses went up so much. In my opinion, I wouldn't say sell your real estate because then you got to pay taxes and capital gains on it. Potentially, if you do a 1031 exchange, then you don't pay taxes and you can just put it into something else, but then you're still buying something else. in reality, I think housing prices are going to come down. They have to. Warren Buffett says keep no cash right now. I don't know about that. I really don't know about that, because if the Fed's raising interest rates, that's to decrease inflation and increase the value of cash. So that's weird to me. I don't know more than Warren Buffett, but I've seen him be like wrong a lot. Go see what he thinks about crypto and Bitcoin. Take a loan against the asset. That, Jeff, is a really good point. That is a really good point. That is what the wealth do. That's buy, borrow, die. You buy an asset, you borrow against it. That's actually, Jeff, beautifully said. Take out a loan on the equity and go put it into another asset. My opinion, short-term real estate, like having an Airbnb or VRBO, those seem to be insanity in terms of their cash-on-cash return. Do you own Solana yourself? Absolutely. Absolutely, I do. Daro says, right, that's smart. Daro, I'd sell my house. Yeah. For if the price went down that low, absolutely. ApeCoin, I dig ApeCoin, but I want to see ApeCoin. It may not ever get there, but I want to see ApeCoin get to $5. If it goes to $5, I'm getting it. I'm getting it all. There's a 3% chance of getting an uncommon shoe worth $4,000 to $5,000. Yeah, 3%. That's true. So I just assume it's not going to happen, and then I just go from there. Paulo says I still can't get an activation code for it. Paulo, you're going in the Discord and the Reddit. I'd say go in there every day, maybe multiple times a day. You'll get one. We just had someone in here a little bit ago that said they got one in the Discord. Maybe it was in Reddit. Doesn't the value go up after it's minted? When you mint a new shoe, yes, you sell it for more than it cost you to make the shoe, but the shoes you used to make that shoe, those shoes you used, they go down in value because now they have more mints attached to them, so they've been used more. So when you balance all that out, you don't actually make any money on the actual value of the shoes. The only thing that makes sense to me is, if you're going to mint a shoe, is to mint it just to get like a third shoe so that you can now have 4 energy instead of 2, so now you're earning twice as much. Because it's a cheaper way to do that if you don't care what it does to the value of the other shoes. And you don't have to care what it does to the value of the other shoes if you're using all of them. Well, you typically only use one shoe, but you know what I mean. If they're all there to give you that extra energy. I'll be making a video on this soon. Jeff says, I got a 3% loan. That's going to be a very hard interest rate to get going forward. So I can't say that's a bad move. Paulo, you're welcome. Do you think ETH will drop even further? I do. I think we're in a bear market. I do. I think it's going to go down because the merge got pushed out. So I was thinking June, and then it got pushed out, and I was like, well, never mind. And I was like, I'm kind of happy about that because I want to hope this goes really low. Because to me, if you guys listen to me for any amount of time, to me this is like the last chance we have. Because after this, after the next Bitcoin halving, which will be March 2024, in 2 to 3 years, the opportunity that is crypto, the life-changing opportunity, will, in my opinion, will probably be gone, mathematically speaking. It'll still be a great investment compared to probably the rest of the world, but the life-changing opportunity of it financially will probably be gone. The quick life-changing. And I'd say 2 to 3 years would be pretty quick life-changing, wouldn't you? So have the patience for that, in my opinion. Do the shoes wear out, says Jeff over here on YouTube. They do. So not wear out, no, not gone. They aren't usable anymore. Every time you use them, their durability goes down, and you have to repair them. You have to pay to repair them. So that GST coin you earn while moving, you use it also to repair the shoe. So these are the kind of tokenomics game mechanics. Got my code in the Discord, says Sofa King. Awesome, dude. Awesome. Oh, but Sofa King's saying they send out 1,000 codes per day and they have it in the announcements. That's a good tip, Sofa King. It makes sense to buy a bunch of shoes, become a value multiplier. I agree with you. I've been taking it slow. Started out with one shoe and now I have 3 in less than 2 weeks. To me, that's slow. I'm really holding myself back because I'm like, listen, dude, you've hopped in things way too fast before. I've seen this, not this exact thing, obviously, but I'm still being cautious. I got 3 shoes. I feel pretty good with that for now. I really do, and I'm earning almost $100 a day, a $3,600 investment, and I'm earning $100 a day. So you still pay for your shoe repairs, but that should typically probably pay back that tire thing in like 60 days, and I see that as very, very doable because this isn't some Ponzi-nomics type thing, like Ponzi-nomics like Olympus Dow or Wonderland or Drip or something like that. This is actually you use it. The token has real use, utility, and the demand. This feels very different to me in a very good way. Bro, please go deeper on the Eth Merge. So, where's the link for their Discord? I don't know. I would say just go, if you go to Stepn, Stepn.com, I'd imagine there's a link, scroll all the way to the bottom, and there's their Discord right there. Just click that button. There's their Twitter. That's what it is. See, I went here. Where did I go? I went somewhere to ask them for a bunch of activation codes because I have a following, so they had a special page to go to. But yeah, for the Eth Merge, to go back to that question, who asked that? User 4837 and a bunch of numbers. So the Eth Merge is a major, probably the most important phase of ETH2, where they move from the proof of work chain, so that where it gets mined, to secure the network, to validate, to process transactions, and create new Ethereum. And right now, through the proof of work, the mining, about 13,000 new Ethereum are mined per day. What the merge is going to do is it's going to merge the Ethereum chain with what's called the beacon chain, and it's going to make it proof of stake. So it's not being mined anymore, it's just being validated by node operators, and anybody can be a node operator. But if you have 32 Ethereum, you can be a node operator. What this is going to do is it's going to bring the daily amount of Ethereum, right? When we're mining, we're getting 13,000 new Ethereum a day. When we move to proof of stake with the merge, it's going to go down to 1,300 a day, a 90% reduction in new daily supply of Ethereum. And if you're familiar, for those of you watching on YouTube, let me shrink myself so I can show you what I'm about to show you. This is the lifetime chart of Bitcoin, okay? See these blue lines? These are Bitcoin halving events. So that means the amount of Bitcoin that can be mined per day gets cut in half, right? So here we were mining 1,800 Bitcoin a day. After this blue line, which is now, we're mining 900 Bitcoin a day. Look what happens after these events. Boom, price shoots up because it's a supply and demand thing. So if the amount of Bitcoin that gets mined per day goes down 50% at a halving, what's going to happen when ETH goes down 90%? I'd imagine it's going to be very impactful. And I'd imagine it will lead to Ethereum, at least momentarily, flipping Bitcoin's market cap. Big deal. Now, it won't help with the gas fees, the merge, but it's a big deal. Revolutus, thank you for the rose. Is ETH supposed to go down by 90% by September? There's not a set date. But when the merge happens, the 90% reduction in daily new supply is what will happen. That's when you hear people talk about the triple halving, that's what they're talking about. So you're bullish about ETH and the merge? Oh. It is the most bullish thing I have ever seen in crypto. To me, it's the most bullish event that crypto has ever seen. That's how I feel about it. What do I think of Olympus Dow? Forget about it. Time to have. The next Bitcoin halving will be March 2024, roughly. Could I be a Stepn shoe repairman? No, all you do is you just spend a little bit of GST and it just repairs itself. Anchor Protocol is a good place to get 19.5% on your cash. I mean, why would you have money in the bank? And actually, I know a couple places currently that you can get 40% on your stable coins. If you want to learn about those, click the link in my TikTok bio. I'll take you to this page. Scroll down a bit and get my DeFi guide. It's only 20 bucks. It helps support me, helps support the channel, helps support my research so I can bring you guys back more information. It gives complete walkthroughs, written and video guides of my 5 favorite DeFi protocols. 2 of them, these are where almost all my DeFi money is. To me, they are extremely secure and have fantastic teams behind them. And 2 of these protocols, I'm currently earning about 40% on my stablecoins. And if DeFi is too much for you to get into and you live in the States, be sure to get a Voyager account. Because on Voyager, it's just like Coinbase. You get it's a publicly traded company and everything. You get 9% on your USDC coin, which of course is a stable coin, always worth $1. 9% if you don't want to get involved in DeFi. But again, I think that you really can, because I made this whole video and written walkthrough. Like, I think anyone that, even if they have no experience with MetaMask, DeFi, etc., can completely get involved in this. But again, I think everyone in the States should have Voyager anyways, because there's no fees when you buy and sell crypto with it, and you get interest on your crypto, not just USDC coin. You get interest on your Ethereum, on your Bitcoin, your Polkadot, your Cardano, etc. And you just get free crypto dropped in your account on the first of every month. So definitely check out Voyager. Be sure to use that link and that referral code, because then you'll get $25 in free Bitcoin when you deposit or buy $100 of crypto. 9% yearly. Yeah, that's right. 9% yearly. Yep. Yeah, 9% like a day or a month would be insane, but I'm talking about yearly. Yeah. And there's no fees, right? There's no, I can't even say, like, that's literally what it is. You transfer money from your bank to Voyager. It doesn't cost you a penny. You buy USDC coin. There's no fees. Every dollar you buy USDC with is worth $1. And there's no fees or anything. And you start earning 9%. And then when you sell your USDC coin and transfer it back to your bank, again, you didn't lose a penny in any fees or anything. It's straight up 9% on your cash. But it's only available in the States currently. Yeah, Revolutus. Yeah, it's not there yet, but the European market did approve it. It should be rolling out in Europe sometime soon. The ETH market after. Let's go back. If the price of ETH will drop that low when the merge happens, wouldn't it be smart to jump in? Well, I'm saying I think the price of ETH will skyrocket up when the merge happens. So I think that we know, my opinion, not financial advice, but to me it's the most obvious thing I've ever seen, that Ethereum is just going to go up over time. So as we can buy it at lower and lower prices, longer term wise, it's a fantastic investment in my opinion. Because if we look at, again, I want to take you back to the lifetime charts, right? Here's the lifetime chart of Bitcoin, right? It goes down, and people that don't look at the whole picture just stare at like one little candle and like, oh my God, it's going to zero. It's like, no, zoom out, man. Look at the whole puzzle. It just goes up. Yeah, it goes up and down, but overall it just goes up. Ethereum does the same exact thing. And the adoption rates are insane. The adoption rates are crazy. More and more people are using crypto every single damn day. Businesses, tech companies, corporations, countries, they are adopting crypto like they were adopting the internet back in the 90s and 2000s. Blockchain technology. It's surprising me that it wouldn't work with your bank. I'm sure there's a way to do it. Stingray Finn, thanks for the follow. Do you believe in market manipulation? Oh, 100%. So that's another reason regulation has to come in, because there's all kinds of literal things that big money does in the crypto market that is completely illegal in the regular markets. and it will be, but there's no regulation, so they just get to do all kinds of manipulating that is just gross. And I think that's a big reason Bitcoin, etc., did not get to the prices that we all thought it would this time. So I think that that's going to get maxed out. Ethereum Max, I think Ethereum Max is a massive scam. I thought that was pretty well known by now. So basically DCA from now on, not financial advice. I mean, it's, to me, I buy when it's 40% or more below all-time highs. And it is over 40% below all-time highs. So yeah, dip cost average. Dip cost average, that's my DCA. Plaid doesn't work with your bank. I'm sure there's another way to do it, to more manually do it. But I don't know. Fortunately, Plaid did work with my bank. Emax, Ethereum Max coin thoughts. Wow, how many people are asking about? Oh, no, yeah, I told you. No, Ethereum Max is a massive scam. It really is. And I don't say that often. Like it's a very clear scam. That's why I'm shocked anyone's even asking about it. David Anderson, thanks for the follow. Why is it a scam and all celebrities talking about it? There's your sign. What? All these people, all these like sellouts, get paid to promote it, but they know nothing about crypto. They just get paid to promote it because they have an audience. Like, and not that paying for promotion is bad, but that's exactly. But kind of, if you really look at like Kim Kardashian, like what is? They paid her a bunch of money to mention them. Floyd Mayweather during his big fight back, and it's just like they know nothing about this stuff. It's just it's really a pump. It's really a pump. I'm surprised that anyone is paying attention to it at all anymore. When will XRP win the lawsuit? No idea, but I think they will. Revolutus says whatever celebs talk about is junk and scam. I mean, I wouldn't say every single one of them, but yeah, I mean, you gotta ask yourself, they're just people. So look at them and like, well, what do they know about this stuff? I think Paris Hilton, oddly enough, funny enough, I think Paris Hilton knows what she's talking about. So, but most overwhelmingly, I agree with you, do not. Hey Garfield, thanks for the follow. You all right? What was that? Something just dropped back there. What I think of VRA. What is VRA? Is it Veracity? I love Veracity. Love Veracity. That's on my buying list. Veracity, Vulcan Forged, Ultra, Engine, of course. Those are on my buying list because blockchain gaming to me is the first thing that is going to truly be completely like mainstream. It's the first thing that will be. It's showing it so much. Jeff saying over on YouTube, credit unions don't work on Voyager. I set up with a regular bank just for crypto. That's good to know. I'm surprised credit unions don't. Maybe it's because they're just too small and they're not in the Plaid network or whatever. I don't know, but I'm positive that you can get your money from any of these places and get them into Voyager. You just may need to do manual work, maybe. Not maybe. I'm positive that these aren't unique scenarios. You can. It's just not as easy as connecting the Plaid, or reach out to their support too. Is Ultra and Engine competing for the same space? I don't think they are. I see why you're saying that, but I don't think they are. And then if I had to pick one, if they were, I'd probably pick Engine. But I think they're both going to do very good. Garcia's saying my credit union is fine in PA. You bought a Jade Pass. SOFA. Awesome. I have 2 Jade Passes and a Silver Pass. I'm just going to flip the Jade. I bought a Jade one originally to use, but then I decided I wanted to get it earlier, so I bought a Silver. And I thought Jades weren't the price, so I bought another Jade. I'm just going to flip the other Jade ones here eventually. But I can't wait for the Silver Pass. I'll be able to use it next month. I've been watching Sofa King. Have you been watching any of the big time streaming? There's a channel I really like on YouTube called Big Time Intel. and they're like officially with Big Time, and they stream it and stuff like that, and answer crap loads of questions. I've learned so much watching it. It's fun to watch because they like, I've seen them. They get a lot of NFTs while playing as loot, but I've seen them get space also, which is Big Time's version of land, which is very usable and a great utility in the game. So I'm very excited to get some space when I do start playing. But I'm actually gonna have my brother play for me. I don't have a PC, and he's a much better gamer than I am. Any other crypto games worth getting into? Illuvium, I think is getting their beta out, something like that. Illuvium. Mirandus, Mirandus. It's made by Gala Games. It'll be an MMORPG. Those are ones that I'm looking at a lot. Big Time, I'm by far the most invested in. I have several spaces, and I have a Silver Pass and 2J. It's by far the one I'm invested in the most. Yeah, Sofa King. It is, isn't it? Doesn't it look great? Like, it looks great. And I try to not be biased, but I'm like, when I watch it, I'm like, I feel myself being like, give me the controller. Give me the controller. I want to play. Give me it. I want to NFT. Beat the boss level. Like, I want to play. Give me the controller, man. But I can't. I just gotta watch. Teases me. Are you into NFT? Absolutely. NFT is an absolutely revolutionary technology. It's not art. It's technology. To be able to have ownership represented digitally. That's what NFT does. It's an extension, an extension of something that's built upon blockchain technology. What do we got? Oh, dang, I've been on here an hour and a half, huh? Probably cutting this thing off pretty soon. So let me give a couple plugs real quick. They're good ones. Stick with me. Just click the link in my TikTok bio right here. It'll take you to this page or the link in the description on YouTube. Check out my resources page, right? I got my free class here, which I'm going to be charging for soon. How to get Bitcoin and Ethereum for free when the price goes down and up. And I mean, not a little bit, I mean a lot. Lever Atlas, very powerful indicator if you want to start earning some real money in DeFi, like getting 40% on your stable coins. Get my DeFi guide. Not to mention all this stuff supports me and what I'm doing and allows me to go out into more adventures in crypto and bring you back what I find. If you're in the States, be sure to get a Voyager account. It's so much better than Coinbase. It's not perfect. Nothing's perfect. But it's just that you don't pay fees when you buy and sell crypto, and you get interest on your crypto. Imagine the first of every month getting free Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Avalanche, Polkadot, Solana, USDC coin just dropped in your account without having to lock it up. Definitely check that out. A lot of other good stuff on here too. Get a shirt if you want to. I got some pretty good shirts I made. I have 10 shirts I made. They all come in different colors, and they come in ladies' cuts also. Check that out. All that stuff supports the channel and what I'm doing. Join my text list while it's still free. I send out periodic alerts to great trades I find or great opportunities I find. Not a damn thing spammy about it. This is a legit, awesome list. But you won't get that many messages from me. You're only going to get ones when they're really, really worth it. Check out my YouTube channel. Of course, join the Discord. People in there are awesome. I'm in there a ton. I talk with you all the time. And oh my God. And if you don't have the Fold card, this is the best Bitcoin reward card in the business. I'm not sponsored by any of this. I wish I was. I mean, if Fold wanted to sponsor me, I would absolutely say yes. Because I just do exactly what I'm doing already. This is the best Bitcoin reward card in the business. Like, I go buy an Amazon gift card, I'll get back about 7% in Bitcoin. So if I go buy a $100 Amazon gift card, I get back about $7 in Bitcoin from buying an Amazon gift card. And then I get Bitcoin rewards back on everything. I average typically about 2.5%, 3% on everything across the board. Definitely, it's free to get this card. It's not a credit card, it's a debit card. It's like think of it as a prepaid card. You just transfer money from your bank to it. Definitely get that. I don't know where all it's available. Obviously, I'm in the States. And to get that, all you got to do is, again, go to my resources page and scroll down a bit. Here it is right here. I don't know if it's available in Norway. I don't know where all it's available, but because I've used most of the cards out there, and that one I found earns me the most. But yet no one talks about it. I don't think most people know about it. I've had it for almost a year now. Jeff, you'll take the master class when you conclude the stream. Enjoy. I mean, it took me months to make that thing. It's a 2.5 hour long class. It took me months to make it. It took me years to learn what I've learned to be able to even make it. So 2.5 hours, it is a master class. Sean says he's going to watch it too. Appreciate you, bud. Hope you will get great value out of it. You really will. And again, learning how to get free Bitcoin and Ethereum. Like when I say that, you probably think that I'm like exaggerating or there's some catch. There's not. I'm not exaggerating. Just take the masterclass. Like I'm literally getting free Bitcoin and Ethereum today while the price is going up. Doesn't cost me a penny. Doesn't cost me a penny. And I'm getting free Bitcoin and Ethereum as it goes up right now. And my Bitcoin and Ethereum is going up in price, and I'm getting more Bitcoin and Ethereum. Which would you prefer? Do you like seeing your crypto go up in value? Yes, of course. But imagine if when it went up, you also got more crypto for free. Imagine if when it went down, you also got more crypto for free. Anyone that hasn't taken that masterclass, take it. I am going to start charging for it soon, probably like $10, because I'm just like, I believe also that when you pay for something, you value it more, even if it's only $10, because then you pay more attention. That's my opinion on us as people. User sounds like a scam, to be honest. Then go ahead. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep thinking it's a scam. And don't even look into it. Just go back to your life. Do what you want to do. Don't listen to it. Why are you on this channel? Do you think I'm a scammer? If you think I'm a scammer, what are you doing here? Go find someone else. But if you don't think I'm a scammer, if you think this guy seems honest, he said he spent months making this masterclass and years gathering information to be able to make it. Maybe. Free class. Nothing to lose. Maybe you go watch it. You got nothing to lose. Or just keep throwing out that scam word and stopping yourself. Our brains, nothing stops us from success more than ourselves and our own minds. But you do you. What's up, Diva? Jeff says, if it's a scam, can be a sucker. See, Jeff's been on here a lot. He's gotten to know me. He's come further into the community. He's in the Discord and everything. If you want, just come further into my free world. Go into the Discord. Watch how much I serve my community. And then make your judgment from there. All the answers in the masterclass. Hard to say all the answers. I lay out, because what are all the questions? I don't know, you may have questions I've never thought of or heard of. But I lay out the entire way that I do it. Every single piece. So that's what I got. Thoughts on Vivi Ecomi? I think they got a good future. I think they got to evolve. I think they got a good future, but I'm not sure how much longer collectibles, things that aren't really usable, are going to gather the value they've been gathering. And with that being said, if you have certain collectibles, whatever, NFTs, they can add utility to it later on and allow you things. But I really want to start seeing I want to start seeing these NFTs having value for me holding them that are more than just a collectible. They have to. Matthew, with 2 T's, says you've been learning a lot since you found me on TikTok. I'm glad. I'm here. I'm here every damn day. I do this live stream at noon Pacific Standard Time, Monday through Friday. Here I am just talking with you. I've been on here almost 2 hours now. And any of you that have been on here before, you know this is about how long this guy goes. Because I like being on here. Like, it's hard for me to turn it off. Because I enjoy chatting with you. You're welcome, Trist. Uh, you're very welcome, JY. Thanks, bud. I really do appreciate that. I don't understand the NFT. I mean, NFTs are, it's just a technology. Again, when the internet was new, we didn't really understand it either, you know? So it's always learning about it in phases and it evolves itself. But NFT is just a way, because all NFT technology is a way to validate authenticity and verify ownership. And those things are transferable. Right, so if I'm going to go in the real world, if I'm going to go buy a painting by Van Gogh or something, it's hard to know if it's actually the real thing. But digitally, it's perfect. Ever since NFT technology came along. Now I can actually verify it on the blockchain, which is really just a ledger that cannot be altered, manipulated, or changed. So I can go, is this the real one? And I can open up its metadata and say, oh, the blockchain data, and go, oh yeah, this is the original one. Awesome. Or, oh no, this one was just a copy that someone made. Like it's verifiable like that. And then, you know, I bought the real thing. And you can go use it when you go log into Bored Ape Yacht Club or something. They're like, hey, this person's got a Bored Ape, so that automatically they set up their system to give you things. That's what NFT is, but that's just art and collectibles, you know, and tokens. It's going to go so much further than that. The deed to your house, most of your physical assets are going to have at least a accompanying, hard to say that word, an NFT that goes along with them. And it's going to be transferred. Cars, houses, you know, Nintendos, collectibles, everything's going to have an NFT that goes along with it so that you know it's the real thing. Oh, Quandom just said music industry. Whew. I can't even tell you how excited I am about the music industry using NFTs. Stay with me on this. I'm just going to look straight at you. Music. You and me, the communities and the fans of these bands, these musicians, these artists, we are going to become the record label. Record labels are going down. If I could short record labels, I would short them with 100x leverage. They are going into the dirt. Why? Because when you get a music deal, oh, got a record deal, woo! They loan you money that you have to pay back to them, and they get rights to basically all of your creative works forever. They own all the songs you make, they get all the royalties, you just get screwed, and that's the way the music industry's always been. But now, a musician, an artist can just go, hey, you know what, I don't want to sign with a label, but I do need to fund myself. I'm going to make this NFT, and I'm going to sell it to my community. And this NFT entitles you to a portion of my royalties. I mean, I live in Seattle. Let me say this was 1990, and I happened to go to a local concert from a local band called Nirvana before they were big, and I'm like, hey, I like this Nirvana band. Hey, they're doing an NFT. Like, yeah, I want to be part of Nirvana. So I'm going to buy an NFT, and I'm going to get a little tiny bit of their royalties going forward. But in reality, that's cool. But now I'm part of the band. Like, I get to become more in the community. I get to be part of this, even though them and I may never have even met. You know what I mean? Not really, never talked. And it's like, that's what you get to do. You get to fund. We are going to become the record labels. And so these artists also get to keep all their control. They get to keep massive portion of everything they do, but the only people they share it with are their actual fans and the people that helped them build it. What a different, I get goosebumps because it's just, what a quantum leap in that industry. Investing in artists, absolutely. And being part, because you can just invest, like, oh, they look good, I'll buy their NFTs or some of them. You can do that, absolutely. I mean, I'll probably do that. But the reality is now you can actually be part of your favorite artist. You can be part of it, and you can get actual financial rewards. And guess what? Like, say I have a bit of a platform, I have a bit of a following. You know, say, oh, I like this band, so I'm going to buy their NFT, and I'm also going to promote them. So they also get promotion from me, and I like them, and so it's like, so the community takes on a whole new level of helping these artists build their reach, their following, their art, their everything. So it really is a group project. And so it's just so exciting. Yeah, I'm live streaming tomorrow. I stream Monday through Friday at noon Pacific Standard Time. Diva says, "Wow, absolutely." I mean, like, there's this guy. I mean, see, you see some musicians on YouTube that you like that maybe that aren't signed by a label, but they got like hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and some of their music videos have millions of views. Like they will just, it will be the norm to just do NFT launches instead of signing record labels. I have a young artist I'm looking into. She's a singer, and her mom is helping her produce and sell. Oh yeah, where'd you find her at? And I still think the platforms to allow these people to build these NFTs they're coming. Like, there's one called bandnfts.com. And I almost bought an NFT for this local artist here in Seattle, but I couldn't. I couldn't. They're dumb. Like, why didn't you? They wouldn't tell me what I got for having the NFT. Like, are you kidding me? I thought this artist looked pretty good. Never heard of her before, but she's from Seattle. And I watched a couple of her music videos. I'm like, I could see her going somewhere. I'd buy one of her NFTs. But I'm like, well, what do I get with the NFT? Do I get any royalties? Is there anything in there? Do I get maybe a piece of some of her songs, or what do I get? I couldn't find that, so I didn't get anything. And I'm like, well, I think you guys are still being shady, and I think you're probably ripping everybody off right now. The people that are facilitating, I think they're probably ripping off the artists and the community because they're not being very transparent. The group that is facilitating, the middleman between the artist and the community, the one that's promoting and making the NFTs for them. So I think we need some more of those to come out. Just passed through and heard her voice. Yeah, she's doing an NFT launch. Do it. I mean, like, the one I was going to buy, it was like, what was it? It was like 0.03 ETH. And I'm like, oh, I would like to do that. But I couldn't see anything I got with it. So I'm like, well, what do I get? Am I just handing you money? Frankly, the artist probably doesn't even know. So I'm waiting for some company to get it right. Do you know about Noble Cash and what it works with? I'm earning, but don't know where to go with it. Sean, I can't say I do know about Noble Cash. I don't know anything about it. Well, Nodal Cash either. I don't know anything about that. That makes more sense though. Nodal is in nodes. But that's the way things are going, man. And I think we could see college athletes do NFT launches that give you a percentage of their future earnings, right? So they can get funded while they're in college. As freshmen, they may be a couple years away from ever going to the pros or having a shot. And if you like them, maybe they're at your alma mater. Maybe you went to University of Washington, and you're like, oh, that wide receiver, I know he's going pro. He looks so good. Seems like a good kid too. I like him. I'm going to buy one of his NFTs, and that will entitle me to some of his future earnings. And I get to be part of that journey. And now I'm going to be promoting him too. Hell, I may, if I make videos, maybe I go make a highlight video for him and publish it on YouTube. Maybe I know some people that are in the pros. Maybe I say, hey, you know about this guy? Look at this. Maybe, you know what I mean? Like, there's so much benefit to doing it this way. It's as obvious to me that this is what's going to happen as anything I've ever seen in my life. Would it be a good idea to wait for Bitcoin and ETH to drop to accumulate more, or is now the time? I would say it's good to have zones. Not financial advice, just my opinion. I'll tell you what I do. When things that I really believe in, mostly Ethereum and Bitcoin, when they go 40% or more below all-time highs, then I buy. I don't necessarily go all in right there, but I definitely buy some. And I buy some periodically. But I do think we're going to go lower, right? You're never going to get it perfect. You're never going to get the perfect bottom. You're never going to get the perfect top. The point is to have zones. And my buying zone is 40% or more below all-time high. And we are at that. So I've been buying regularly. Sofa King says masterclass. Hope you enjoy it, man. But again, yeah, that's why Sofa said masterclass. Yeah, because the main thing I do, because it's not focused around just buying and selling. It's focused around getting Bitcoin and Ethereum for free which is what I teach in my masterclass. And that's the main way I accumulate Bitcoin and Ethereum. And that is the word. Moving away from centralization. Yeah, because you were the one that brought up the music thing, Quantum. Yeah, exactly. It is. And it's going away from manipulation and exploitation to doing things together. Like as an artist, your community is what builds you anyways. So what if they can get a piece of that? And what if they can get even more incentive to be even more vocal and promote you even more? And do it all together, because you do it together. And you get to keep a crap load more, you get to have complete creative control. You get to do whatever you want, whenever you want, make art however you want, go whichever way you want. Your fans are there to support you. You don't have to have executives telling you what to do or where to go or how to make this music or making you sell out. And the people that benefit from your success is you and your fans. I can't think of a better scenario. I cannot. So I'm like, yep, that's totally going to happen. That is exactly what's going to happen. It's just a matter of time before they really figure out what to do. Because it's obvious to me. It doesn't even seem hard at all. But I'm deep into crypto. These are musicians. These are artists. They're not necessarily, it's not exactly hit their mainstream understanding yet. Would you say or holding more money, or is the most already invested? I'm not sure what you're asking. I'm only 5 months in and losing, but I'm hodling. Yeah, you probably are 5 months in. You bought in at the top. It's okay. Let me show you something. As long as you're buying, Bitcoin or Ethereum. Here's the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. People bought here, people bought here, people bought here. Price went down a lot. Every single time it's always going back up much higher. I expect that. This is 13 years, the lifetime chart of Bitcoin. Price goes up fast, it goes down fast. It goes up fast, down, up, down. It just keeps, and now we're in a down. You bought at the top. You bought at the all-time high. That's fine. Just give yourself time. It will go back up. Because here's the next Bitcoin halving at worst case scenario, March 2024. Supply and demand always forces it back up. You are. Would you say you are holding more money, or is the most already invested? Oh, I'm pretty active. Again, I hold. I sell. I start selling when things get near all-time highs, and I buy when they get 40% or more below all-time highs. But I'm always trading, which allows me to get free Bitcoin and Ethereum. So I don't really have a whole lot of pressure to buy or sell, because I'm constantly getting Bitcoin and Ethereum for free, regardless of which way the price goes. You want to learn how to do that? Take my masterclass. Click the link in the TikTok bio. You'll find your way over to it. Stock to flow, Ace Crypto. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. It's exactly where stock to flow comes from. Flow, meaning the inflow, the daily inflow of new asset, Bitcoin or Ethereum or whatever. So when that gets halved, the flow gets cut in half, and the stock doesn't really change. But the demand is also going up big time. So just know, doesn't matter where you buy in at, you're fine. Just give yourself a little bit of time, because the halving's going to come, and it's going to go up higher than wherever you bought it at. At least it always has in 13 years. See no reason why that would change. Literally no reason. Not financial advice. Don't crush me, TikTok gods. Well, we're about 2 hours in. I'm going to cut the stream in a second. Be sure to check out the link in my bio. Seriously, go get in some of that stuff. If you're in the States, set up a Voyager account. It's free. Start getting interest on your crypto. And stop paying fees when you buy and sell crypto. Go use Voyager. I wish I was sponsored by them. How much I promote them, I sound like I am. The only thing I get is if you click that button, I get a referral as a regular person. If you don't want to use mine, use somebody's, but use someone's referral code, because that's the only way you get $25 in free Bitcoin. You're welcome, Sean. Not financial advice, but Bitcoin was invented in response to 2008 recession. Exactly. Because, especially when QE got started, quantitative easing, which is just printing of money, and that's when that's exactly why Bitcoin was invented. And it solved the double spend problem, which isn't something I'm going to get into. But digital cash was always something that people knew had to be made. Bitcoin was the first thing that ever actually perfected it, and it did perfect it. You could say it's more digital gold because it is. But it perfected, which is more important, actually, because you actually need that before you have the money. Because you got to have something that backs it, that isn't something that just gets traded around all the time, because it is going to be finite. So it needs to be backed, and it's kind of good that it's kind of clunky for tech, but it's still quantum leaps above gold in terms of money. But it's not physical. Yeah, that's a good thing. What a pain in the ass to store, transport, etc. gold. What a pain in the ass physical is. I mean, it can just be digital and easy and carry it on. It's just out there, and I can just tap into my MetaMask and get it when I want, or it's in my Voyager account. Like, I can just transfer it easily to people, and like, it's all verified. Like, it can't be faked. Like, so much better. All right, y'all. I think I'm gonna pop out. Be sure to check out the replay here. Will get posted on the YouTube channel basically as soon as this stream is over. We're streaming live on YouTube right now. It will just, do whatever it does to publish. Is GMT going to burst soon or keep going up? I think it has. I don't think it's going to burst soon, and I think there's a good chance it goes up more. But I think there's also a good chance it just maintains its price, because the amount of people that want to get in is growing every day, and the amount of people that can get in every day is really limited. So that demand pressure is really keeping it up. Plus, I use the thing, and I really like it. Granted, I earn a good amount of money, so I like it. But in terms of incorporating it with fitness and everything, I really like what they're doing, and I just see a very bright future for it. It's and it's so easy to use, really. I'm very positive about it. I really am. So I think it's not like some Ponzi scheme popping up overnight. It's actually a usable. Think of it like a fitness game that you earn, and the demand for it is just going up and up every day. But yet the amount of people that can use it is not going up every day. So that's why the demand is growing. So to me, at least in the foreseeable future, for probably at least the next few months, I think that its price will maintain, if not grow, regardless of the rest of the world, frankly. But I'm going to pop off. It's been 2 hours. The replay will be on YouTube. Be sure to check out my crypto resources page. Link in bio on TikTok, or link in description on YouTube. You guys are awesome. I'll be back on at noon Pacific Standard Time tomorrow. Peace.